In the wake of a catastrophic flood that is said to have engulfed the world over 10,000 years ago, legends speak of 7 enigmatic figures who emerged to rebuild the broken chain of human civilization. These aren't mere footnotes in history, they could be the masterminds who reshaped our destiny. But who were they? Were they saviors, demigods, or something entirely unknown? And what secrets did they hold to raise empires from the mud? Join us as we trace the footsteps of these enigmatic figures, unveiling how they set the cornerstone of our ancient heritage. The legacy of the Great Flood. The Great Flood, a tale as old as time, etched into the memory of civilizations across the globe. From the Mesopotamian epic of Gilgamesh to the biblical narrative of Noah, each story shares a common thread: a world purged by water and reborn through the wisdom of the few. These accounts, while varying in detail, consistently converge on a tragic climax: the emergence of saviors, often shrouded in mystery, who guide humanity out of the rubble. These are not mere mythic figures, but architects of the new world, mentioned in texts separated by oceans and centuries. Take, for example, the story of the Chinese Emperor Yu, who tamed the floods around 2070 BC and established order from chaos. Or consider the Sumerian king Ziusudra, who heeded divine warnings and preserved life on his great ark. These are not just stories. They're the fingerprints of a universal memory, a collective recollection that has withstood the test of time, suggesting a kernel of truth in the deluge of myths. The 7 who rose from the ruins. In the wake of destruction left by the Great Flood, whispers of 7 wise beings surfaced, a common motif found in lore spread across continents. These enigmatic figures, often depicted as custodians of ancient wisdom, emerged as the harbingers of a new dawn. In the aftermath of global devastation, they stepped forth, not only as survivors, but as the bearers of a lost knowledge critical for the rebirth of civilizations. For instance, the Sumerian texts speak of the Apkallu, 7 sages who were said to be sent by the gods to instill wisdom and culture to the people of Mesopotamia. Similarly, in the distant lands of Mesoamerica, the legend of the 7 Macaw tells of beings who restored the knowledge of agriculture and the arts. These figures, shrouded in the mists of our planet's most ancient stories, are revered as the teachers who relit the torch of human progress. Their tales, though varied in narrative, echo a singular destiny: to uplift humanity from the ruins. CrossCultural Echoes of the 7 Sages. The narrative of 7 sages is not exclusive to any one culture. It resonates through history in a strikingly similar fashion around the globe. From the shores of ancient Sumeria to the lush jungles of the Mayan civilization, these wise figures emerge, their tales ever present in the human heritage. This pattern raises one important question: could there be a shred of truth in these tales that transcend borders and ages? Take the Sumerians and their Apkallu, who imparted sacred knowledge to rebuild society. Thousands of miles away and centuries apart, the Mayan culture speaks of the Bacab, mysterious beings with insight that steered mankind's resurgence. This uncanny resemblance across disparate civilizations hints at a possibility that stirs the soul. Perhaps these are not mere legends, but fragmented memories of genuine events, echoes of an ancient truth passed down through generations. Could it be that these stories bear witness to a shared human experience, remnants of a universal memory etched into our collective consciousness? The builders of the New World. Amidst the ruins of a world washed away by the flood, legend speaks of master builders, 7 enigmatic figures who laid the cornerstones for civilizations anew. It's told that these beings possessed unparalleled wisdom, molding societies from the remnants of chaos. Gaze upon the colossal pyramids of Egypt, the intricate temples of India, or the vast stone cities of the Incas. all of which have stirred wonder in the hearts of historians. Were these majestic structures that defy explanation the handiwork of these ancient architects? Records etched in stone and myth suggest so, attributing these monumental feats to the guidance of these 7 sages. This narrative, found within the lore of diverse cultures, offers an alluring glimpse into a past where the impossible became possible under the watch of these legendary figures. The ancient astronaut theory. From the dawn of time, humanity has gazed upon the stars, dreaming of what lies beyond. This is when the ancient astronaut theory enters the picture. Figures like Erich von Däniken propose a radical idea. What if those 7 wise beings were not of this earth? The notion that extraterrestrial visitors might have mingled with our ancestors sends a ripple of intrigue through our understanding of history. But where's the evidence? Look closely at the curious hieroglyphs resembling modern machinery, or the small-scale model of what seems eerily like a drone found in the sands of Egypt. These tantalizing artifacts spark questions that stretch our imagination to the cosmos. Were these enigmatic 7 sages simply visitors on an interstellar mission? As we scrutinize ancient texts and relics with a celestial lens, the possibility emerges that our very evolution might have been influenced by hands not just of this world, but from the vast and uncharted universe. The 7 sages and the resurrection of knowledge. The Emerald Tablets and the Book of Enoch are said to be reservoirs of pre-flood knowledge, possibly preserved by the very sages we seek to understand. These texts are like time capsules, holding secrets that bridge man to the divine, with hints of advanced concepts cloaked in the past's mystery. Envision the sages, emerging from the ruins of a world washed away, holding these tablets and scrolls, ready to teach anew. It's a tale that suggests a deliberate resurrection of knowledge, a planned recovery of what was nearly lost forever. These documents challenge us to consider the possibility that ancient wisdom could have been intentionally safeguarded, ensuring that the knowledge of the sages would survive to reach our curious minds today. The evidence of advanced pre-flood civilizations. What if long before our recorded history, civilizations thrived with knowledge we can barely fathom today? Clues are scattered across the globe, hinting that pre-flood societies might have advanced beyond our imagination. Consider megalithic structures, precisely aligned with the stars, or ancient maps depicting continents undiscovered by modern history until centuries later. These enigmas whisper tales of a time when humanity was not primitive, but profound. The 7 sages, as some legends recount, were not just survivors of a flood. They were guardians of a sophisticated legacy. Their guidance may have been the compass that navigated humanity back to a path of rediscovery, channeling forgotten wisdom into the foundations of new worlds. The influence on modern culture and conspiracy theories. The whisper of the 7 sages doesn't just echo through the archives of history, it resonates in the very core of modern culture. Tales of ancient wisdom and antediluvian saviors have seeped into our movies, books, and conspiracy theories, igniting a firestorm of curiosity. They make us question not just our past, but the very fabric of our potential. Why do these narratives, so ancient and mysterious, still grip us? They challenge the linear narrative of human progress and propose a past teeming with untold sophistication. These stories, circulating through the veins of our societies, suggest a blueprint of human greatness lost to time, fueling theories that blur the line between the real and the other, worldly. The legacy that lives on. The tale of the 7 beings is not just a mere whisper from the past. It's a resounding call that continues to captivate. Were they simply figments of our ancestors' imaginations? Or were they custodians of a profound truth that we are yet to fully grasp? These enigmatic figures, ever present in countless civilizations, stand immortal beyond the ages, challenging us to look deeper into our origins. Their legacy isn't bound by time, it's etched into humanity's relentless search for meaning. In the hushed whispers of ancient texts and the shadowed corners of myths, the seven stand as guardians of a forgotten wisdom. Could their legacy be the missing chapter in our creation, a divine spark that reignited civilization? What secrets might they hold to the providence that shapes our past and future?